Alright guys, welcome back to part 32 of Amber's Soul Silver journey. Where we left off last time, we got gym badges 6 and 7 for Kanto, taking our grand total up to 15 badges. And we're now back in Cinnabar Island, or at least on Cinnabar Island I should say. Off screen, I did a little bit of training. I got everyone up to level 56. Basically what I've been doing is I've just been putting the lucky egg on one of my Pokemon and just fighting the trainers around Kanto. I've still got a few more to do, so I can at least do that before the next episode. So, yeah, I'm fairly happy with how everyone's looking right now. The order of episodes may be a little bit scuffed. I might have to start posting Emerald before finishing Soul Silver, but including this episode, there's only like 4 episodes left of Soul Silver, as long as everything goes well. So hopefully it shouldn't be too out of proportion, but of course we'll see. So first of all, let's talk to Mildew. I know this is technically blue, but I'm calling it Mildew for the consistency of the story. Because we know me, I like my stories. This is fun. If you want to battle me for real, come to the Viridian Gym. I'll be waiting for you. So that's what we're going to go do. We're going to fly over on hockey. Also, one thing I did forget to mention, I also did the rival battle. Initially, I was going to have it on film, but I forgot that it triggers straight as you go into Mount Moon, and it just looked a little bit clunky, so I didn't film it. But besides that, we're not doing too bad. Where's the gym? Oh, I can go in now, that's helpful. Earlier I couldn't. If I remember correctly, this gym is a pain to get through. I don't remember what I'm doing. Okay. Yo, legend in the making. Floor here's unstable, so you should put away your Pokemon now. The gym leader's a guy who battled the champion 3 years ago. His nose pushed over. Give it everything you've got. Alright, so the way this gym works is it's essentially like the direction panels that we see in... Okay, well it's not that way. It's basically the direction panels we see in Fire Red and Leaf Green with the Team Rocket base. Anyway, find me in C. That's not how you start a conversation, but okay, fair enough. Ace Trainer Arabella has a Stantler. Okay. Frisbee! This is the first time that I'm like actually like preparing my team to be a blues level. I normally don't do this. Normally I just kind of go in with whatever my team's at, but blue can be a little bit of a pain if you're not ready for him. Trick Room. That's a little bit worrying. Actually, now's a good time to use Payback. Yeah, because Stella's going to be faster because of the Trick Room, so Payback's really useful here. Because this will be hitting for base 100 damage, which should do just about more than Dark Pulse, so it should take it out. Ah, so close. Come on, Frisbee. Okay, me first. That's fine. You can use Dark Pulse if you want. It's not that big of a deal to me. Can my head actually do what it's supposed to, please? There we go. Well, the simple answer to that, as we all know from my copious amounts of getting irritated on camera, no, it can't do what it's told. But I can dream. Okay, Tauros. So you just have a bunch of normal types. That would be why Payback didn't do as much as I hoped, because of the attack lower. That's something I forgot to factor in from Stantler. It's because Stantler's not seen as a very intimidating Pokemon, so you don't think it has Intimidate, but it does. Okay, that puts Tauros in range of a Dark Pulse, though, which I won't be mad about. Come on, Tauros. Down you go. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That's one trainer down. Apologies, my headphones have got tangled again. Look at that. Why does this keep happening all the time? I was deceived. You weren't deceived, but, you know, I guess you can be dramatic if you want to be. Right, where do I want to go? I think I just need to reset myself. Yeah, back down to the bottom. I think we go up here. And then we want to... Because if we go... Up will just take us to where we were before. Up and left will take us across and down behind that trainer, which we don't want. You'll take us to do the same thing. Okay, I think it's this one I want. Yes. And then I want... It's so hard to know. I think everything takes me... Okay, I think I just have to skip that trainer. Maybe? I don't know. If you can't tell, I'm really bad at this puzzle. Okay, I think I go up. Okay. So that's just going to take me down. You're going to bring me back to where I was. If I go up, that'll just take me back to where I am now. If I go up there, that brings me down to the bottom. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how this puzzle works. Everything feels like it's just gonna bring me right back to the middle. You really see me have to work out how this puzzle works. It's probably a simple solution, but I just can't figure it out. Okay, maybe here? Okay, let's just go here and hope for the best. Okay, well that definitely did not do what I hoped it would. That just brings me right back to there. Okay, so this is not helpful. Ah, okay. I need to try... okay, I can fight this trainer. We'll do that first. Because once we've got all the trainers, we don't have to worry too much. What do you think? You've never seen such a wonderful gym before, have you? No, because this gym is horrible. I hate it already. This gym is awful. Slowking. Okay, that's good for Frisbee. It's a little worrying I'm solo on health, but I'm sure he'll work it. I'm sure she'll work it out. Come on, Frisbee. So close. Citrus berry? Oh, an orange berry. Why? Okay, trick room. Not ideal. Surf. Okay, you should be able to take this. You're fairly tanky, right, Frisbee? Yes. There we go. That worked well. Can't get too mad at that. Oh, Slow King. Okay, fine, I'll switch. We'll switch to Visor. We can just use Bullet Punch. It's not that big of a deal. Come on, Visor. Yeah, we should be able to take a Surf just fine. And I'm fairly sure priority overrides Trick Room. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Bullet Punch for the win. Bye, Slow King. 877's not bad. I forgot how licky looked. Ew. Oh, I feel so bad, so sorry for the poor thing. Poor licky. Okay, Earthquake doesn't do too much. X is that does barely anything. That is really not helpful. At least we get 2 free hits with X-Scissor, thanks to Trick Room going down. Okay, Earthquake, that shouldn't take me out, so I should be able to use Bullet Punch again. Please? Please be nice to me? There we go, that wasn't too bad. Okay, Bullet Punch, because Technician boosted. I love Technician. I've really had fun using Sizzle. There we go. Hi, Visor. Whatever. 3,000 though. 3,000 money is not bad. Okay, maybe I do need to be here to work out where I... Never mind. No, I don't. Okay, at least I know now that I have to go this way. No, I don't. At least it gave me the leeway to not ping me off of the board. That was helpful, I guess. Okay, where do I go this time? Because going... Okay. The one directly to the left does not help us. Neither does the one to the bottom... Neither does either of the 2 bottom ones. The bottom left doesn't help either. Okay, the bottom right doesn't help us either. The right will just take us... will loop us back round. So it has to be the top one. It has to be this one. Because all the others just bring me... just take me out the... take me off the board. So if I go up... that takes me... Ah! It's this one. I just I saw it before or something. Okay. Making progress this time. That's better than last. So if I go up... yeah. It's this way. I think. There we go. Perfect. Oh, sweet. We can... Oh, double trainer. I was not expecting that. That's kind of scary. I'm Ida, and next to me is Elon. Together we're a double team. Alright, let's fight this. Let's get this fight started. Come on. Well, at least from here, we know how to get to blue eventually. Well, not blue. Sorry. Mildew. Porygon 2 and Azumarill. That is not a good duo for this duo to be facing. That's actually kind of scary. Okay, we'll switch to Volley. And then go for... We'll go for Snorkel. I feel like Snorkel's a good shout for that Porygon too. Hey, Volley. And there's Snorkel. I do need to get Ice Beam on Snorkel. I'll do that in between now and the second part of this episode. Which is why I had to do the battle with Lactic by myself. Okay, Giga Drain on Azumarill. And we'll use Bubble. I guess, actually, no. We'll go for Dragon Pulse on Porygon 2. Attract? Really? Oh, that's so unhelpful. Why would you do that? That's just mean. Okay, Azumarill. How much is Giga Drain gonna do? That's not too bad. Definitely had worse. Try attack. Okay. Fine. As long as you don't get immobilized. There we go. Dragon Pulse. That's fine. Really need to take that Azumarill down if we can, Volley. Okay, you know what? You can go for Sludge Bomb on Azumarill. And then just Bubble Beam Porygon. I don't know. It's using Protect anyway. What a coward. Why would you do that? Superpower. That could do a lot of damage. I don't think it'll take Snorkel out, but I may be wrong. Oh, that does like nothing. Never mind. Maybe this thing has thick fat instead of huge power. It's hard to tell. At least that's Azumarill down. So that's helpful. 409. Yep, that's... I knew you were going to do that. Okay, Giga Drain and Dragon Pulse. We should be able to take Porygon out here, to be fair. Well, Porygon 2, sorry. To be accurate. Seriously? You avoided my attack? Either that or you're immobilized. I didn't really see. Oh, what? Maybe I misread. I thought it said Porygon 2 avoided the attack, but Sludge Bomb hit, so... Oh, well, we took it down, which is necessary. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Wow, you really are something. Well, this is surprising. 12 grand! That's, like, a lot of money. Oops. Oops, I went to the wrong place. That's not... Oh, straight into another trainer! That's not what I was hoping to do, to be honest. That's actually really detrimental. But at least I know how to get to blue now. Spinder. That is an unfortunate Spinder coloration. That is quite amusing, actually. Okay, come on, Lacrosse. I just realized this is the first gym where we can legitimately use all of our members. Because Blue has 6 Pokemon. We'll just go for Lava Plume. Teeter Dance. Don't do that. That's annoying. Why would you do that? Hurt yourself in confusion. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you, Lacrosse? Come on. It's just a Spinder. Well, yeah, I'm already confused. You just confused me. Lacrosse. Seriously? Is that really necessary? Can you, like, not do that? 3 times in a row? Are you having a giggle? Lacrosse, come on. Please. There you go. Seriously, 3 hits in a row, though, of confusion? That's unlucky. That's painfully unlucky. At least Spinder's down now. So that's one thing we don't have to worry about. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. And Sudowoodo. That is not something I want to be dealing with. So I'm going to switch to Hockey, because Hockey is the only one who's not been on the field yet. Well, the field yet today, I should say. Stone Edge? Really? That's not helpful. Okay, Steel Wing. This should do a fairly decent chunk. I don't think it'll take Sudowoodo out, but it should do reasonable damage. Hammer Arm. Okay, that's not fun. Okay, Steel Wing again. I have also bought the Stealth Rock TM for Hockey, so I'm just going to be the annoying Spikes Stealth Rock Skarmory user. I know it's a little bit of a cheap strategy, but Lance is annoying. Oh, my Pokemon, all dizzy and fainting. And so is Red. I'm not training all the way up to level 80 for Red. So I will be giving myself as much of an opportunity as I can. I've never done it before, so I feel like I'm fine to go and do it. Anyway, I'm gonna heal and then come back. Let's see if I can remember how this puzzle works. I should be able to, as I've only just done it. But of course, we'll see how that actually goes. It is... No, it's not up. This way? I love how I did this not too long ago, and I'm already forgetting how it's meant to be done. Okay, this way. That way. Brings me to here. Where do I go? This way? Yes. Because that brings me down. Oh wait, I can just come up here. There we go, that's what I needed. There we go. Hey, Blue. Sorry, not Blue. Mildew. Yo, finally got here, huh? Wasn't in the mood at Cinnabar, but now I'm ready to battle you. Telling me you conquered all gyms in Johto. Huh. Johto's gyms are pathetic. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll know if you're good or not by battling you right now. Our final Kanto Gym Badge. Let's see how this goes. Hey, Blue. Sorry, Mildew. I'm not changing the name. I'm not changing the name in the text. That's going to be way too much effort. I might do. Who knows? You'll know if I've done it or not. Okay, Flamethrower. Let's start off nice and strong with a Flamethrower from Lacrosse. I have put items on everyone, so as my teammates come out, I'll be able to show off what they have. So Lacrosse has the Charcoal, which is the same as before. That hasn't changed. So this is very useful. Almost level 57. Rhydon. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna go for some sort of ground type move, I expect. So I'm gonna bring in Hockey. Hockey is holding the Metal Coat now, which is different to the Quick Claw, because the Quick Claw just wasn't really cutting it. It never worked when I needed it to. Of course, we come in onto Stone Edge. That's not very friendly. Okay, Steel Wing. And also, to be fair, Skarmory's not as slow as I thought it was. I just see Steel types and typically think, oh yes, slow. I'll take the defense boost though. That's really going to be helpful. Especially with Stone Edge just coming in. Oh, of course it got to crit. No! Skarmory! At least we can bring Volley in safely now. Or should I go for Snorkel? I really need to keep Volley up for one of Mildew's Pokemon later on. Okay, Bubble Beam. Okay, come on. This will take Rhydon down easily. It's 4 times weak to it. It's just a Rhydon. It's fine. Also, I thought Blue's highest was 56. I was clearly mistaken there. So this is actually kind of scary. Okay, 52. Intimidate. Right. Okay, we're going to start off with the Dragon Pulse, see how much damage it does, and go from there. I know this thing will probably have Dragon Rage or something. Dragon Dance. Now this is where things could get nasty. I'm pretty sure Mildew's going to get greedy and go for 2. Yep. That's fine. Okay. I'm hoping that there's nothing it can really do to Snorkel, so it goes for a 3rd. I'm hoping Mildew just gets really greedy. Yep, Mildew gets greedy. There we go. Now, why couldn't Lance have done that, huh? That would have made my life so much easier. if I could just have a Gyarados that only Dragon dances. There we go. See, that Gyarados didn't annoy me as much as Lance's did, because I was actually able to take it on with a reasonable amount of time spent on it. Okay, double Intimidate. At least this means my physical attackers aren't suffering from Intimidate. Because Snorkel's a special attacker anyway, so she's not too phased by it. Okay, come on. How much is that doing? That doesn't quite take it out. Dragon Pulse. Okay. I forgot Arcanine could learn that. That does a lot of damage. That's pretty much 100 right there. Of course you're full restoring. Why wouldn't you? Thanks for nothing, Mildew. Okay, Bubble Beam. Come on. Okay, perfect. We're faster, so that's fine. I'm amazed we're faster, actually. Arcanine are normally... I thought Arcanine were quite speedy, but clearly Snorkel's faster, which is a surprise. And to be fair, Snorkel did outspeed Dragonite, so... Back in the day of... the final episode of Part 1, Machamp. Okay. This thing is definitely going to have no guard. So whatever comes in is going to take a hit. But I feel like Lacrosse is a good shout. Come on, buddy. Okay, Dynamic Punch. That's gonna confuse me. Hopefully our bad luck with confusion is over, though. Because we've already dealt with confusion today. I don't want to be dealing with it more. We'll go for Flamethrower. Come on, Lacrosse. There you go. Go on, Lacrosse. You can do it. That does just over half. Okay, Stone Edge is going to take us out. That's annoying. Yeah. I was going to say it might have been a range, but I was fairly certain that was going to take us out. Machamp have got really high attack. We can bring in Volley now, though. So, Volley has the big root, which means we get more healing back after landing draining moves. And that's why I put the big root on him. Just to make Giga Drain a little bit more powerful. Ow. That did a lot. Rude. Volley, please. Thank you. I was going to say, please don't just immediately faint when you come onto the field. That's going to be really embarrassing. There we go. That takes me up to 52. I mean, oh, you're withdrawing. Interesting. Pidgeot. That's why. I've never seen Blue Mildew substitute in this battle before. That's intriguing. Okay, yeah, Air Slash takes Volley down, but there was no reason really to switch. It was way too risky either way. Okay, Frisbee! Let's go, buddy. So I feel like there is always the risk of Mildew switching to Machamp. Okay, return. So I'm gonna go for Iron Tail just to see how much damage it'll do. Okay, we take returns really well. That's useful information. We lowered its defense. That's good to know, because I can bring in Payback now, because we know we're slower. Oh yeah, I've put the lagging tail on, that's why. Okay. Just deal a lot of damage with Payback, then I can bring in Visor for a double bullet punch. Citrus Berry might be a little bit of a concern. That might ruin my plans. Okay, Frisbee. Okay, switching back to Machamp. Fine. We did move, so we weren't attacked, so Payback's only 50 power. Oh, we were so close! If I'd gone for Dark Pulse, we might have taken it out. Are you healing again? You coward. You absolute coward, Mildew. How dare you. Stinky Mildew. Stinky Mildew. That does nothing. Okay, well, we're going in with Shadow Ball until we faint. This is not good. Okay, Snorkel. That's the thing. Mildew's this gym is genuinely hard. Like, it's genuinely a difficult gym, which is needed, to be honest. Like, I kind of wish the rest of the gyms were like this. I am dreading the rematch though, because we have to get to level 70. I think Mildew's highest is level 72 in that sense, which is crazy. So it's gonna take quite the effort to take it down. So I may just have to rematch the other gym leaders a lot first, and then come back to Mildew, I guess, maybe. Okay, Pidgeot! At least Machamp's down now. Right. You're unprepared for this. We'll knock you down. I'd say I'm fairly well prepared. I feel like I could have probably done some more training before the gym, but I'm fairly happy with coming in at level 56. This doesn't feel too overpowered. Perhaps I'm the one who was underprepared. Mildew, if you heal, I'm gonna be so angry. You coward! You absolute coward! Why? Why? What do you gain from this? It doesn't make the battle any easier for you. It just makes the battle even longer than it already is. We should be fine though, because this is a 3-hit range for Bullet Punch. Especially with a critical hit. Thank you, Visor. That is why you don't heal, because Visor doesn't appreciate it. Go, Visor. Look at him go. Sword Stance. No. You already have the Muscle Band, you'll be fine. Okay, didn't learn Sword Stance. That is perfect. Thank you, Mildew. Is this the repair of Johto? 20 grand! Well, basically 20 grand. That's a lot of money. No way. How the heck did I lose to you? Huh, alright. Here, take this. It's the Earth Badge. There we go. We got the Earth Badge. From Mildew. With this badge, you'll be able to use the HM move for Rock Climb. Here, take this as well. I don't even know what 92 is. I can't think. Trick Room. That makes sense, actually. There's a lot of Trick Room users in the gym. It allows slower Pokemon to move before faster Pokemon for a while. It's a very tricky move, isn't it? Hence the name. So that is that battle done. That was harder than I was expecting it to be, but we still did it. We do still have another part of this episode to go, so I'm going to go prepare for that, and I will see you back in Johto. Okay, so when I left, I got a call from Oak saying he had something for me. I'm just curious about what it is. Good to see you. This is what I wanted to give you. Oh, HMOA. I did need Rock Climb, actually. Yeah, I needed that. That's a hidden machine that contains Rock Climb. When you teach it to a Pokemon, you can go up rock walls that have steps carved into them. Those badges are... Wow. You've not only become Johto champion, but you've collected all the Kanto badges. Well done. No wonder I sensed something in you when we met. Tell you what, Amber. I'll make arrangements so that you can go to visit Mount Silver. Mount Silver's a big mountain that's home to many wild Pokemon. It's too dangerous for your average trainer, so it's off limits. But we can make an exception for your case, Amber. Go to the Pokemon League reception gate. You can reach Mount Silver from there. So we're going to do that after the second part of the episode. Okay, so I've come back to the dojo. Now, I need to talk to this guy, I assume. Hello, Karate King, the Fighting Dojo's masters, and the Fighting Dojo's masters in a cave in Johto for further training. Okay, well that's somewhat useful, I guess. So this is the Fighting Dojo, and this is where rematches for gym leaders take place. Now this is what we're going to be doing next episode. So off screen, I'm going to get all the gym leaders, I'm going to get them all here, and then I'm going to rematch them and hope for the best. So all you have to do is when you get the numbers, I only have Whitney and Chuck right now. Excuse me, I can't hear you very well. That's a bad connection. Try calling again from somewhere else. Oh, what? Whitney. Fine. So I currently have Whitney, Chuck, and Jasmine. As I've got all the gym leaders now, I should be able to get the Kanto ones as well. Okay, let's see if I can call Whitney from here. I don't know why it has an issue with me calling from inside the dojo. I guess maybe because it's just like, oh, you're there. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm doing great over here, totally. Yeah, I'm bored. Nothing to do. Oh, yeah. You want to battle me again? Yes. For sure. I really want to battle too. You know where to find me. In the Fighting Dojo in Saffron City. So that is what I needed to do. That's why I couldn't get Whitney earlier, even though it said Saturday afternoon, which it is today. But once you got all the gym leaders, they will appear. And then we can rematch them. So that is going to be for next episode. Initially, part 2 was going to be... rematching Lance and Claire. I tried the battle. I got close, but it was not happening. But with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to watch more of Amber's Soul Silver journey and more content in the future. We are very close to 100 subscribers. As of right now, we are at 94, which is really close. So please double check you're subscribed if you got this far and if you've enjoyed. And I will see you all next time.